Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Everybody set. Ready to 20.
Watch the run.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to once more. Let's get that ball.
Get it.
Newton now to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
White. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, gun. Check 52. Check 9.
Mike 5-9.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Switch. 13.
On second down now, it's Coleman, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Well, a good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
11.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complimentary football all the time.
Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now a pass complete to Hogan. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. Now that play is able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
11.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They got the interception, but very little movement after. That forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 66 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
53, Mike, 53.
And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Garoppolo on the screen. This is Coleman. Room here to run. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August the 3rd. Champ Bailey, Pat Bowlen, Gil Brandt, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law, Kevin Mawai, Ed Reed, and Johnny Robinson, all part of the class.
Fantastic class. When you talk about guys who played at a top level, obviously they're Hall of Famers. But what I found interesting about it is you've got a great pass catcher, the best pass-catching tight end in history, in Tony Gonzalez. How would he like to work against this secondary? Champ Bailey and Ty Law at corner. Ed Reed and Johnny Robinson.
This is caught inside the 15. Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to go down again. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together, but that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
No. 21. 13.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
11.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
21. Here we go.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that's caught And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Check 59, Mike.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
There's Garoppolo to throw. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
12.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Jerick McKinnon in the final seconds of the first half, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 21-17. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Garoppolo. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
I know you feel that. Here we go. 180. White. Hey, box drop. Lock.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Kyle Love with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Check 53's Mike.
Newton now to throw. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Newton, and he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Back to throw. Newton. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. So they're back at the 7 now for third and goal. Newton to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. Garoppolo. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. A big hitter on what proves to be the final play of the third quarter. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's Coleman on the toss. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
From the 22, Garoppolo. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
21. 13. 59. Let's go, D. 6.
Garoppolo now. And he fires one, but incomplete. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on 3rd down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
You know what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
To throw again on second down. Newton. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 34 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. K1 Short able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Ross Cockrell. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. This is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. But I bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out for this. I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch.
money since I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got choked, long. Say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my 50.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will... Lost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
You're crack. Right at the 8. Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 30, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, an 80-yard touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. On play action, now Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Here we go. 180!
Here we go.
Hey, alert!
Check. 59.
Hey, hut!
Here we go.
Go! 21.
59.
Hey, hut!
Garoppolo looks to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Kyle Love in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Bravo! Check 59.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's Ross Cockrell that time that made the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there.
Pressure comes and down he goes. With a sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they work this out past the 25. The end result, 21 yards. On 1st down, Garoppolo. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
The out route's such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blindly, just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Goodwin able to haul it in. That's the first catch of the game for Goodwin. It's a 1st down.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Here we go.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Ross Cockrell. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Fielded about a yard deep. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. James Bradbury there to make the tackle. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, gun. 65.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, 75 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 72 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Coleman now. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. It's a gain of 9 yards. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
11.
Switch up.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Taking a shot for Samuel. He's got it with the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3.
Watch safety 3. 11. It's 11. Get hot.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers get a score closer. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Now a hit and a loose football. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They've got the chance. Now they have to take advantage.
Mike 5'9". I'm going to run you off.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it.
Well, Charles, if you think so far the only part of the preseason who has stood out, if you take a peek back at the draft, the first round, it was pretty defensively minded, but there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray first, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th. Of those guys, they've looked pretty good.
I agree with you, Brandon. When you talk about those 3 quarterbacks, and you're right, the rest of the draft, we're talking about big linemen, right? We're talking about defensive players, not a lot of skilled players in the first round. But let's take the quarterbacks very quickly. Kyler Murray, by acclamation, went to Arizona. Everyone excited about it. And I think his team remains excited about his prospects. They're eager to see him play. He became the starter as soon as he was drafted. Daniel Jones, that was a different situation in New York. The fans weren't real excited about him coming in. But the reason they drafted him has a similar demeanor and talent to Eli Manning. And he's acquitting himself quite nicely in the early going. And Dwayne Haskins a little more up and down in Washington. But they love the big arm of this guy, and he's back at home. Remember, he grew up in Potomac, Maryland.
From the red zone now, Newton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, let's have some fun while we have a minute here. Fantasy drafts are in full swing. I know I've got my family fantasy draft coming up, Charles. Who would be your top 3 picks? I know that you're a noted fantasy football expert, so who would you take?
Well, you've got to start with guys who are going to touch the football and put it in the end zone, right? You got to score.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. K1 short. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw is Garoppolo. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Being chased out left. Now, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Here we go.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Coleman has it here right side. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a second down. Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. On first down, it's Coleman. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Here we go. I got this. 59. Let's get it together, defense.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo drops it off for Coleman. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Here we go.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. He'll look to throw over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he's got some space here. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 43 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Gold with the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
20.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Mike, fight forward. Watch the run, watch the run.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Ready? Look at it.
Mike 54. Watch the flag, watch the flag.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. D. Ford, his 2nd sack of the night.
Gun.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. D. Ford. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
65.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel there to make the grab, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get it.
Here's Newton. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Here's Coleman, and he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. This is Coleman with a grab. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey, gun.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
First down. I got you. Play 56.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Dontari Poe gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Check 37. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, gun. 56, right there. 56. Watch this.
On play action, now Garoppolo. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
12, here we go.
Here's Coleman on the draw. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Tried to go draw play out of the gun down here.
Yeah, they tried to spread things out, didn't they? They wanted to move people away from the center of the field, away from the line of scrimmage near the ball, so that the runner could find some space. Unsuccessfully, though.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The Niners on 3rd down. 6 conversions in 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 8. Now Garoppolo. And he's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
11.
They'll try to run with Breida. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
21. Here we go.
They run again with Breida. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Newton. Now a desperation throw, deep depth. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarkwiski.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. True. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my...
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Gold now out to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Don't go.
Mike's 56.
I got you. I got you, son. I got you.
You're all mine. You're all mine, baby.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm copy. Hands, thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Who that?
Check nine.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On play action, it's Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Coleman. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot.
Blitz coming and down he goes. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
21.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Stop your body. Check 21. Here we go.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis there to make the grab. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. From the gun, it's Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down.
first down. Wentz eluding the pressure right. And complete to Zach Ertz. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
15 yards on the play, first down. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, Haywood!
Again, it's Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive.
Hey, Charlie! 37. I got him. And we're going 37's the... Hey, stand. Go. Check 26. Check. Check. We're good.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'd be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A gain of 1 yard.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside taking it in as they are now on the board here in the first half.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here we go.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Check. Lucky.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He's got a man. Complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for the Niners. 53 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, gun. 21.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
He's not going to get me. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Let's go. Hey,
I got you.
53, Mike, 53. Here it goes.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. On first and 10, here's Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Well, we got a second. We remind you that the Madden Championship Series is back and better than ever. August 30th through September 1st, you can watch the top Madden competitors face off in Arlington, Texas for a total prize pool of $190K. Tune in and watch it. Twitch.tv/EA Madden NFL, 2:30 p.m. Eastern, August 30th and 31st, and then 10:30 a.m. Eastern on September 1st to see if Skimbo can go back to back as a Madden Classic champion. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, Zoo.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. The 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, 78 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott good on the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That one goes for 24 yards. Garoppolo now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's first and 10. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Earlier we mentioned the Madden Classic Championship. We also want to remind you that registration is underway for the opportunity to represent your favorite NFL club in the Madden NFL Club.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's got his guys set up great now. 1st and goal, and the Pigs get at the 7-yard line.
Well, that's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz as his guys are able to regain the lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Here we go.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, gun.
Comes to me, it's me.
Hey, well, fellas, here we go.
Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
You ain't doing it. Hey, Ford, don't kill.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Kill. Here's
56. Check 56.
Hey, Delta.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, watch the slant.
Kill.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Ertz has it left side. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
He's coming.
Go team, spill.
He's coming. Double up.
Hey, Ford Tokyo. Hey, exit. Run.
Man,
I'm bringing it to you.
check.
Wentz now to throw. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach? Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Garoppolo now. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
6 guys. Check 6. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Hey, rip 5-2 out here.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A gain of 6 there on first. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Here's Garoppolo on first and 10. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Wait, 65. Go ahead. Mike 37. Hey, echo. There we go, 37's the Mike 37. I got you. 37's the Mike 37.
I'm here all day.
Garoppolo again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Watch the ship.
11.
Watch the ship. Watch out.
Two.
That's a what?
Check. Six.
Crunch.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Sunday. Hey, high 7.
Wentz now on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. But it'll be 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Hey, box trot.
56. Right there. 56.
Check Mike.
Kill.
82. What's up?
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anton Exum. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Man 5-7.
Here's Wentz to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Wentz to throw again. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Go! Hey, gun! 11. I'm here all day. And we're going 37's the mic. Bravo.
Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo is going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, Alpha. Hey, check. 3 down. I got you. Go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox in there to get him again. That is sack number 6. One off the NFL record of 7. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
21. 37's the mic. Mike 37. Hey, wahoo! Get in the weight room.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they run with Howard. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. D. Ford just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
That's good for Eagles. 1st down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Wentz to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Back to throw. Wentz. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
21, here we go.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-six TD. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick six. He's going to let it, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10.
74. Check 13.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. The Eagles on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third and 10. Now Wentz. Aguilar has it. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Mike 54.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. Kill. Hey, Charlie.
On first down, Wentz. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jackson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up second and
46 down, man. 5-4.
Throwing again on second down. Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Here we go.
That's good. For our Eagles.
Wentz now on first down. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
We own this by 7. Lion. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Hey, orbit.
Now Wentz again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Zach Ertz. Incomplete. Jimmy Ward there defensively.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Wentz going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Solomon Thomas able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Northern California visits Southern California. The Niners and Chargers, off we go from L.A. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready! 190. Block 54. I got one.
A first down throw here for Rivers. And incomplete to open things up. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there, but it's going to be 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
Red Delta! Undercrush. Hey, zoom.
On 2nd down, Rivers again. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Hey, Delta.
Check. Check.
Hey, Delta. Look.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey, gun.
Run.
Leg.
Check. 52's the mic.
Hey, exit.
52's the mic.
Go on, get hot.
To throw is Garoppolo. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. The Charger drive about to get going. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Check. Watch 54.
Keep it skinny. Hey, team 6. Team 300.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers to Gordon out left. It's a first down and more for Gordon. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards.
Hey. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Muscle one. Smooth.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Watch the run. Watch the run.
To throw, Rivers. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Solomon Thomas able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Hey, 79!
Throwing Rivers. This is caught. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Hey, watch the leg.
3rd and goal for Rivers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Badgley's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
This pass finds its way to Williams. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
90, 180, 180.
Rivers now to throw on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Hey, high 7. Hey, Rocket.
Switch gears.
Q.
He's coming in. Motion. Hey.
Alpha.
Right there.
Throwing again. Rivers. And his pass incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Pick it up.
To the air again here, Rivers. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Step 180. Hey, bro, 80.
54. Let's go, baby. Turnover. Get that ball.
From the red zone now, Rivers. It's caught on the right side. Williams. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Rivers again. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
This is Coleman, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here we go.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Here we go.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. On the return, it's King. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 54 yards. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
But let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Thomas Davis on the sack. Came in the league way back in 2005. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And the pressure gets to him again. Jerry Tillery, his second sack of the night. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
I got this. Get moving, man. Man, move it. You got to get that.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now Rivers throw into the hands of Gordon. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Hey, easy. Jump. Buffalo one. Check 3.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. Rivers now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the night. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.